Hi, I'm Ramirez. I'm here at the Toolroom studios and I have been given a challenge to make a track in 20 minutes out of my samples from my new Trademark Series Volume 2. So, less talking, let's get on with it. Right, here we are in Ableton. I've got my template open. My template, as you can see, has already got some tracks made here. I've got all my buses set up. Let me put my little thing on so you can see what's going on as well. So I've got I can actually start populating it with samples. So the idea here is to try and put a bit of a track together. I've got 20 minutes and 20 minutes-ish, and let's just see how far we get. Now, I would never encourage anybody to try and make a track in 20 minutes because it ain't going to be very good. But what I'm just going to show you is the fact that you can, using these samples, put something together actually quite quick. And, you can be once you know the pack a little bit, of course I know the pack because I made it. Once you know the pack a little bit, you can hit the ground running. And, your workflow, because I'm using a template as well, my workflow is already mapped out for me. So I should just be able to fill in the blanks with some samples and make a relatively reasonable track. I'm going to try and make something a little bit more groovy house, a little bit more percussion. My style isn't the banging Latin tech. It's a little bit more of the groovier, on the groovier side, houseier side. So I say that now. I probably end up going to make a progressive house track. Who knows? Let's see what comes out. Anyway, so here's my pack. It's been broken down into all of the usual stuff. We've got drum loops, top loops, shaker loops, but we've actually got a special pack here called Glitchy Perk Beats, which I'm quite proud of. These are really interesting. Little glitchy perk beats, funnily enough. So what I'm going to do anyway, I'm going to start with, I've got a kick drum and a clap set up already. It goes like this. Tempo's a little slow. I reckon we should go to 128, maybe 130. Let's try. Tempos have gone up a bit now. Let's go 128. And then we're going to start with a top loop. So you can hear there that I've got a basic kick, hat and clap, which we might change out as we go. So let's find our top loop. Let's have a listen. If I put this onto half, yeah. So we got some. That's pretty cool. I like that one. So I'm going to put that over here on my percussion beats here, like so. I'm going to actually make it as well using this session view, and I'll show you. Not a lot of people use session view, clip view. Most people just go straight to the arrangement and start arranging track as we go. But I find session view really creative because you can populate it with everything you want and then make basic arrangements which you can play live. Hence the name Ableton Live. So let's go with this. A good rule of thumb as well is to start low and just mix it in. Brilliant. I might change the clap. Let's go over here to the claps. So I'll go to clap loops. Let's go here. Where are my clap loops? I can't see. There we go. There they are. Like that one, that's more of a snare. Like that, that's cool. Let's put that over here onto claps 2. I've got a claps 1. Let's see if we can find some back snare. I like to call these back snares where they do the little. Bit too skippy that. Main loop I can hear is actually quite straight, so we don't want the skippy stuff. We're going more 16ths on this one. That's kind of cool. It has got some swing, but it seems to work quite well. Now, you can mix swing and straight, by the way. A lot of people say, does everything have to be swung when you're making something? No, it doesn't. You can have the odd swingy beat or swingy element within a straight groove. awesome. Let's go to these glitchy perk loops. Now these are really special. Don't ask me how I made these. This is, I basically use a sort of a number of processes to get these right. A lot of things are made on modular and then put into sort of beat, repeat type of things. A lot of stuff is programmed, but they're really interesting. You know, these are perk loops. Let's go for glitchy perk loops. You know, glitchy. Let's see what we get. Let's turn it up so we can hear these. I mean, I really like that. What? Let's get that sound. So what I'm going to do is throw this onto a percussion part here. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then we can go into the clip itself and turn down the bits I don't want. I'm going to do that with clip view and go to gain, put it onto B. We want that sound there. So let's play on that. I don't like that sound. That's cool. Let's get rid of those ones. Love that. I've always liked little scratchy, weird sounds that stick out. That's great. Bit tonal at this point. We need to get some music in there before we start throwing anything tonal in. But for now, let's go. Let's go like these are, again, synths thrown through these crazy things. I like to use one called Infiltrator by, I forget the name of the company, but it's called Infiltrator. And it sort of gives you this glitchy stuff, which you can then resample and resample again. So there's quite a lot goes into these. That's cool. You can see that was called Ramirez. That's actually my voice. And that can go on the shuffles over here. It's like a little shuffly sound, but that's the shuffles. I think we need a better clap. Let's go for another clap. Top loop there, full clap, flaps and hats. Let's go down to the bottom. You can see there's quite a lot of them. That's a good one. Actually, I want more of a classic clap sound. There we go. That was a good one. That one. Let's go over here, put it onto my claps. I'm running out of claps. Let's go like that. Nice. Bit more percussion. Let's try there. Let's start from the bottom. Love that. That's really cool. Have I got any percussion left? I've got one more. There we go. So I've built up this groove. Now my kick was already in here, so let's try and replace it with one of the kick drums that are actually in the pack. Kick loops. Let me just stop this one for a minute and just see if there's any that go with it. Too boomy. That might be cool. Let's put that one in there, and I'll go through and find a few actually. That's really nice. So it's between those two. Let's audition both of these and see which ones we like. call this one. That's better. There we go. So that's there. Nice, this is sounding great. Now we need a bass line. Let's go for a bass line. So we've got here, look at all the bass loops we've got. Let's try and just play along. I'm looking for something a little bit more twisted, a little bit more groovy. There's quite a lot of different variants in here, so. I like that one, that's cool. Okay, so let's keep that one to one side. I'm just going to do the thing about, well, the beautiful thing about Session View as well is you can kind of use this as your idea sketch pad. You can just throw a load of ideas in here and then just audition each one. So I'm going to start with that one. Too swingy. That one's good. I like that one. Now, I have to say, I'm in this room and they've got the most unbelievable pair of speakers I've ever heard. I'm just vibing out on these amazing ATC built-in speakers. They sound phenomenal. So everything's sounding brilliant at the minute. Love it. My problem is I work in a very small room normally. I'm in this beautiful studio. I'm going to have to go back to my little small room in a bit. Okay, let's do a little bit of mixing of this. Awesome. Now, I've already got on the main mix bus here, I've got, you know, we can do a little bit of EQing here as well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of that. So let's have a listen to what we've got. Nice. Awesome. Let me get my kick drum a little louder. Awesome. Let's try some synths. Again, look at all these synth loops made with all of my obsessive collection of synthesizers. I've gone in there and then I've sort of recorded quite a few synth sounds. And then what I've done is then I've put them through various different plugins and, you know, twisted them up a bit so they're not just standard synth sounds. So you'll hear, if we start sort of like down, well, so let's start at the top and just move through it. I really like that. I'm just going to put that there on sound one. Look, I've got everything's already there just to drop into, which is nice. Cool. Some melodic stuff it's not applicable for this. Not quite right for this genre. Oh, I like that a lot. Let's stick that there. That would be like a drop sound. I've no idea what's going on there, but it sounded great. Oh, I love that. That's great. Too deep. Oh, that's good. I like that one. like that. That's cool. Let's put that in there. All right, let's find a vocal. Okay, we're gonna go to vocal hooks. Now, this is just my voice. So let's go through this and see what we've got.
Feel it, your body, your soul, control. Activate, control. Activate, control. Feel it in your chest. Feel it in your body. Feel it in your body. In your soul. In your soul. In your system. Take control. In your body. In your soul.
That's kind of cool. I like that one. What else have we got?
Frequency.
Yeah, and this is just me put through various different plugins and bits.
Get down to the modulator. Bounce to this.
Now, what's good about this, I've left these particularly dry. So if you want to, you can AI swap these if you like. So you don't have to use my voice. So you could just put it into something like Audime. Not that I'm advertising Audime here, but you could use one of the AI voice swap generators and change the voice up if you want to.
Bounce to this. Bounce to this.
Oh, that's good.
Just groove to this.
Okay, bounce to this. So.
Bounce to this. Just groove to this. Just 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 bounce to this.
And everything talks to each other. Now, what I would do here is I would then sort of start making a track. So if I like go, okay, let's just go and take out everything we don't need in here. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of all of these things. Kick low, get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Let's take out some of this stuff here we don't need now. So it makes it a little cleaner when we come to just recording this stuff. Okay, great. Vocals. Okay. All right, so let's start there. What I might do here is go, right, let's make an arrangement. So we could start, and that's our bass. Oh, no, don't erase the wrong one, Dino. So let's start here. What I'm going to do, this is the full arrangement. Okay, so that's everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate that over here. I'm going to go Command D, like so, make a few of these. So my intro would be, we don't want the bass, we don't want the vocal, or any of the synths either. Let's take these out. Let's just mute them for now. So this is our intro. Oh, I think we've got a different kick. It's that one. It's there, that's the one. I thought it was the wrong kick. Let me put that back, replace it with the right kick. Okay, so that's the intro. The second bit would be, let's bring in the bass line. Okay, duplicate that, and then the bass line. Brilliant. So the bass line next, and then the next we might want the vocal. So we don't need the synths. Let's take these out. Make sure we've got the right kick all the way down. Yep. I think that just needs to be copied down to there. And then we'll copy this along, and then the next one's going to be, let's make a little breakdown. So this would be your first breakdown. Unmute these, mute everything else. I'm coming to the end of my 20 minutes. I'm not sure I'll be able to do this. Brilliant. And then we're in. So what we might do now is do a little recording of this. So in the arrangement, I'll take this off here. So what we do, this is what people don't realize about this, is that you can go, right, I'm going to record this. So we stop. Now that's recording. Okay, and then what I've got there, if we look on the main screen, it's recorded my performance. There it is, and you take off this little red button here, and there it is, the most basic track known to man, but we've thrown it together in the time I've been given. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed that, and you know, you got your head around some of the samples that are in the pack, and yeah, I can't wait for you guys to sort of dive in there and experiment yourselves. So have fun. See you soon.